What's up guys, it's Rachel. So today, I wanted to talk about a very frequent question you guys send me. And it goes a little something like this. Hi Rachel, I'm planning to go to Korea. I'm worried if people will like me or not. Will I be pretty in Korea? What's the beauty standard in Korea? Okay, so let's talk about this today. I've met a lot of foreigners here, and honestly, there are so many people that I found gorgeous. I'm talking about physical appearance here. So it may not be the first answer you expected me to say because I feel like I'm supposed to say something like, it's not about our appearance. What's more important and what makes you beautiful, it's what's inside. Which is very true, don't get me wrong. But today we're talking about our appearances, so I'll be a little more focusing on that part in this video. I've met so many attractive, beautiful, and gorgeous women who are not Koreans. It's funny that I am getting like super passionate talking about women who are gorgeous. Yeah, I definitely felt that way, even though clearly we don't share the same beauty standards. And because of that, I don't think beauty is about someone's ethnicity. Beautiful people will always be beautiful wherever they go, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Let's say, who's beautiful? Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande will be always pretty anywhere she goes. She's a very pretty woman. Korean beauty standard can be different from other countries, but I think I can still find so many people who are gorgeous to me, who don't necessarily follow Korean beauty standards because they are not Koreans. But that doesn't mean that we can't appreciate this person for who they are. And I'm not saying you should be Ariana Grande to be considered pretty here. There's only one Ariana Grande in this world. Okay, here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, even though Koreans are very used to seeing people who look similar to us because Korea is a racially homogeneous country, when we see someone beautiful, of course we can acknowledge that she's very, very beautiful. But if you're still curious to know some of the beauty standards we have in Korea, stay tuned. Let's talk a little more about them. Number 1, tan versus pale. If we were to choose between them, I would say pale is a little more closer to Korean beauty standard. Not a little, like it is closer to Korean beauty standard. But the word pale has a negative meaning to it, I feel like. So I want to call it fair skin or brighter skin. Some people say this is because Koreans admire Caucasians. We just want to be whites, not Asians. And we don't want to be ourselves. But no. If you're one of them, if you're the one who says this, you have no idea what you're talking about. From generations to generations, Koreans prefer to have brighter skin tone. And of course, it's been that way even before we saw people from Western countries. It's not really about denying who we are. It's just about what we like. Our ancestors prefer to have brighter skin tone from the beginning. It's just the way it is. Don't ask why. Let's just say it's been that way for forever. Plus, I don't know if you guys know this, but Korean skin tone is naturally really bright. I really don't know who started to call people with colors, but I definitely do not think Korean skin tone is yellow. I mean, I'm not colorblind. I know what yellow is. This ain't it. Let me actually show you some photos that you can compare Korean skin tone with other races. Of course, they are not filtered or edited. They are all originals. Here we go. She's Irene from Red Velvet. There's not like really much difference in terms of skin tones here. I don't know who they are, but I do know the woman on the left side is really famous. Sorry for not knowing who she is. Oh, that's Hyuna. Is she Emma Stone? Rest in peace. This is Sully. To be honest, Sully is the one who's got the brightest skin tone. I believe the man in the middle is Korean. This is EXO M, and this is Yeona Kim with other athletes. And this is an interesting photo. Higher numbers represent darker skin color, and Korea falls in the number 12. I believe since Korea is at northeast side of the Asia, that probably affected our skin tone too. So yeah, Korean skin tone is naturally bright, and we've been just wanting to keep it that way. That is why you can find so many makeup products here that keep our skin tone fair. Brighter, fair, not whiter. Let's make a correction here. We're not, it's just because we say, oh, skin whitening, it's not, we're not saying, oh, we want to be white. That's really one-dimensional. come on. So yeah, I put sunscreen every day and I use BB cream and all that. And when the sun is scorching out there, I bring my umbrella outside to protect my skin. Again, proud to be Korean. I like who I am. I don't want to be white. So let's put that aside and move on to next beauty standard, shall we? Number 2, short skirts versus low-cut shirt. Short skirts is more like Korean style. Wearing hot pants, like high-waist shorts and mini skirts are not that big of a deal here. They're cute, stylish, but showing your cleavage can be scandalous. So I think people care a lot about their legs here. I'm not an exception, no spons, but I bought these yoga rings and I wear them at home sometimes. It helps your calves from swelling, but it's not just about pretty legs, it's also about your health because it helps get rid of edema. Leg edema. Anyways, you'll see a lot of people wearing short skirts and being comfortable here in Korea. But if you wear revealing tops, you will be noticed. Number 3, diet. No joke, this is a never-ending struggles that Koreans are having. I'm having, everyone is having. Especially when we see K-pop idols on TV all the time who have the perfect body figure. But when you listen to their story, it's not like they are living a happy life either. Whenever a K-pop idol shares their diet hack or what they eat in a day, it's always so shocking. I mentioned this in a different video of mine in the past, but this is what IU eats in a day. And I said this before and I'll say this again, but I can confidently tell you that I can finish all these in one sitting. Easy. It's not a challenge, but it does make me feel bad. Something wrong with me? It makes me question myself. You know, even IU tried that hard. What makes me think that it's okay to eat everything that I want? See what it does to me? It's so tiring. Just the idea of dieting is so tiring now. All the K-pop stars, celebrities, making it so difficult for the rest of us out here. Number 4, being presentable all the time. Always dressing up in public. Yeah, people generally dress up wherever they go. Some people say that even when they are going to the convenience store that is right next to their place, they put on the full face of makeup. If not, they are not leaving the house. Well, but that's not the case for me. When I go to the convenience store, I can just look like I got hit by a truck like 3 years ago. But then again, that's when you meet someone you know, right? And then it's awkward. But it's okay. It's a risk that I'm willing to take. I mean, it's just a freaking convenience store. Just go. But yeah, to be real though, people do take care of themselves pretty well here. A little too much sometimes. The whole grooming culture. People do their nails. Well, I haven't put anything on. People dye their hair. You can see so many different hair colors here. Mostly brown, light brown, but there can be a variety. Mine is blonde now, but I might change it sometime. Like, I'm thinking about it. Which color should I change next? Leave a comment down below. But yeah, people do their nails and people dress up. People just like to be presentable all the time here. Most of the time, not all the time. It sounds tiring, but you kind of get used to it. Alright guys, so Korea can be a lot when it comes to beauty standard. These are some of the things that Koreans think what make us pretty. But like I said in the beginning, you don't have to follow them. You don't have to do any of these to be pretty here. If you are a beautiful person, people will see that regardless. And in all seriousness, let's not forget that what's inside is really what's more important. So stay beautiful inside and outside. Just be you. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Hope you find it interesting. And if you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, love you, and goodbye.